Oh, we need to turn that camera back around. Okay. Court is in session in cause number 332-152. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Michael Julia Smith. Jolie Smith. Ms. Smith, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Smith, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Smith, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Smith, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Smith?
I'm good.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Smith, I have before me two documents. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. Ms. Smith, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Are these your initials on the line stating you want to apply for a court-appointed attorney? The next document is titled Affidavit of Indigence. Ms. Smith, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, Ms. Smith, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant Signature. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Smith, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I've just went over with you, or just mentioned to you, did you read these documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Smith, I read your answers in the affidavit of indigence, and based on your answers, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney, and your attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney Donald Boudreaux. Ms. Smith, our court coordinator is going to give you information on how to contact Mr. Boudreaux. Mr. Boudreaux will be given information on how to contact you as well. You're going to stand on the 4X in front of our court coordinator. Once she gives you that information, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. You too.
Thank you.
If you can come over here just real quick. This document is true and correct to the best of your knowledge. Does anybody have a whiteout?
Okay, court is in session at cause number 331762. Case of style state of Texas versus Joseph D. LeBeau. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. LeBeau, please raise your right hand. Mr. LeBeau, do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
So
sir.
help you God.
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. Now, Mr. LeBeau, earlier you had signed a document. Do we have his paperwork? Thank you. Okay, Mr. LeBeau, I have before me two documents. First document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without an Attorney. Mr. LeBeau, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And are these your initials on the line stating I want to waive my right to an attorney and to represent myself?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
I also have a document before me that is titled waiver of counsel for purposes of entering a guilty plea or proceeding to trial. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. LeBeau, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I've just mentioned to you, did you read the documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Mr. LeBeau, you've had an opportunity to talk to the prosecutor in your case, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And the prosecutor has made you an offer in the case, is that correct?
Oh, no, what was it?
It was 30 days.
No, I'm saying, but they made you an offer, is that correct?
Yeah, it meant offer. Yes, sir.
Now, you want to accept that offer or reject that offer?
No, I don't want to reset it. Can I get a court appointed? I ain't gonna take no 30 days.
Okay, so you want to change your, okay. You want to apply for court appointed attorneys, that's what you're saying?
But what's all the options? Just 30 days?
Well,
There's all I got 30 days?
well, I mean, well, okay, any negotiation that takes place between you and the district attorney, I don't get involved, the court can't get involved with that.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But if you want to continue to negotiate with the prosecutor, that's up to you and the prosecutor. Now, if you want to change your mind, and either see if you want to apply for court appointed attorney, or you can ask for your case to be reset to hire an attorney. Those are the other two options regarding an attorney that you have.
Well, I'll see if I can apply for a court appointment.
Okay, so we're gonna give him an affidavit of indigence, and he's gonna have to change his choice on here as well. Okay, he's gonna give you the paperwork to fill out, and you can go. He'll bring it to your seat. Okay, court is in session and calls number 332108. Case of South State of Texas versus Whitney Williamson. Ms. Williamson, would you please come forward? Okay. For the record, is your name Whitney Lauren Williamson?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Williamson, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Williamson, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Ms. Williamson, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Williamson?
Okay.
You doing all right?
Okay.
That's good. Ms. Williamson, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Philip Dowden. Mr. Dowden, how are you doing?
I'm great, Your Honor.
That's good. Mr. Dowden, do you waive a record in Ms. Williamson's case?
We do, Your Honor.
And the state is represented by Attorney Ray Shearer. Attorney Shearer, how are you doing?
Doing good, Your Honor.
That's good. Ms. Williamson, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information alleges that on or about January 24th of 2022, while you in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level 0.15 or more. The state has elected to abandon the enhancement paragraph. So therefore, is that correct, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what that means is instead of you being charged with a Class A misdemeanor DWI, you charged with a lower Class B misdemeanor DWI. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Miss Williamson, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, and no contest?
No contest.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Williamson, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments, which is also states Exhibit Number 1. Now, you'll notice there's some writing here that I put on that states that the state is abandoning the enhancement paragraph, which makes it a Class B misdemeanor.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
now, Ms. Williamson, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, Ms. Williamson, there is a set of initials, WLW, that are on a line next to a box that says check nolo contingere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
On page 2 of this same document, Ms. Williamson, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Ms. Williamson, is this your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, Ms. Williamson, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled Defendant?
It is, Your Honor.
At the top of this document, there's one box that says check. The box says check states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I have another document here. This document is titled Discovery Certification. Ms. Williamson, do you recognize this document?
Yes, I do.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Ms. Williamson, before you sign and initial all of these documents that I've just mentioned to you, did your attorney, Mr. Philip Dowden, go over these documents with you?
Yes, he did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, I did.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes, it is.
to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Williamson, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishment. State, you like to also offer State's Exhibit Number 2, the probable cause affidavit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
No objection. State's Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. The court is going to take judicial notice of State's Exhibit Number 2, which is in the court's file on the probable cause affidavit. Mr. Dowden, you've advised and counseled Ms. Williamson. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None at all, Your Honor.
Ms. Williamson, your attorney, Mr. Dowden, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
I am, Your Honor.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Williamson, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, we do.
What is that agreement?
The agreement is for Ms. Williamson to be assessed a 90-day jail sentence in Jefferson County Jail. However, that jail sentence will be probated over 1 year. She will pay a $500 fine, have 40 hours of community service, and the standard probation terms for DWI first.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I was just looking at the PC on this case. I know the state abandoned the enhancement paragraph and made it a Class B. But just looking at the PC, like it was an accident, vehicle ran into the house, and Brett test was like 0.195, which is over 2 times the legal limit. I think that if the court goes along with this plea bargaining agreement, the court is going to require an interlock device be placed on the vehicle as a condition. Okay, now if you need to talk to your client about that, or
I don't have a vehicle.
oh, if she had, any vehicle that she own or operate.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So, okay, that's it. Okay, so Ms. Williamson, the state is offering that you serve 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $500 plus court costs of $472, which comes to a total of fine and court costs of $972. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month and a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. You'll be required to pay the Jefferson County DWI education class and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Now, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you are on probation, is $165 per month. Will you be able to pay the $165 per month?
No,
Okay, fine. Okay, okay. Let me see if she has a affidavit of indigence on file.
No, she does not.
What about a magistrate warning?
No, sir.
Judge, I
Oh.
will say,
Hold on, what I was gonna do is have her to fill out, give her that, and give, so I can get some financial
I was
information.
just gonna say that she has been found indigent in the 270.
Yeah, I know, but we still have to do the paperwork here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know if one.
no, yeah, they don't transfer. Yeah, so y'all can just sit at that table and, fill that paperwork out, right? We'll give you time to fill it out. Oh, let me see, we got Mr. Oh, is it LeBeau?
Yes, you're.
Okay, this is cause number 331762. Case of style, the state of Texas versus Joseph LeBeau. Now, Mr. LeBeau, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. LeBeau, do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. LeBeau, do you put your hand down? Mr. LeBeau, I have before me two documents. First document, I think we've already went over. Well, you changed on this one. Now, first document is titled Judge's Explanation of the Defendant's Right Without an Attorney. You recognize this document?
Mhm.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
And are these your initials on the line stating you want to apply for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
The next document is titled Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, Mr. LeBeau, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant Signature. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. LeBeau, before you signed and initialed these documents, did you read the documents? Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. LeBeau, I read your affidavit of indigence, and based on your answers in your affidavit of indigence, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. And the attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney Tom Burbank. Now, Mr. LeBeau, our court coordinator is going to give you information on how to contact Mr. Burbank. Mr. Burbank will also be given information on how to contact you. Your case will be reset to give you and Mr. Burbank an opportunity to contact each other. You're going to stand on the X in front of the court coordinator on the 4X, and once she gives you that information, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear that everything provided on this document is true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Thank you. You can step on over here now. Sorry. Right.
Thought I I missed the trash can, it's right there.
Oh. Yes, I'm sorry.
The attorney's name is Tom Burbank, and his court date July 22nd. He should be contacting you at the number that you provided. If he does not, call him at this number.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem. You gonna call me? You gonna call me?
He's gonna call within 24 hours. Give it 24 hours before he calls.